So welcome to the Sig-Testing meeting as always. If there's anybody who would like to, is newer to the space and would like to unmute and introduce themselves, now is the time, feel free. Otherwise, we can go ahead and get started after that. And I forget exactly who added each suggestion, but the first one is about tracing and prow for the agenda. Okay, I think this was started by John from ISCO, who I do not see here. So maybe we'll circle back to that one later. All right, in that case, Mohammed, do you want to go?
All right, hi there. So I have a bit of a form problem. So Sig-Test2 repository doesn't have approvers that are around nowadays. Let me see. Current approvers are Aaron, who we haven't seen for a long time, and Grant. Grant isn't a public face. So I am proposing that we add SIG testing chairs and leads there for now, and then expand it here.
Yeah, I think it's within probably chair/leads to find new owners. The only thing I know of is like I feel like a lot of the folks who used to own this don't anymore because the like functions they were on are no longer owning it. So my impression is kind of a lot of people just like disavowed having to own Sig-Test. I agree we should figure that out though. I think having chair and lead as like temporary owners is fine, and I think that will be a good incentive to get it off of like that plate as soon as possible as well.
I'm currently working on implementing the AWS stuff. It's already done. I just need to merge that in, and I've verified that it works.
Okay.
It's just that there's no approvers right now.
Right. So I assume you have like a list of the CLs.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open a PR that adds those approvers, and then you can ping your fellow Googler to merge in, and it should be straightforward.
Yeah. Is it really only 2 approvers for Sig-Test at the moment?
Yeah, let me check. Yep.
Okay, cool.
It's Aaron and Grant. That's it.
I know where to find at least one of them, so I can go ahead and if you open that PR, I will go ahead and pass that along to the appropriate person.
Yeah, there's already a PR open to add myself and as reviewers, but I'm going to amend that PR itself to add SIG testing leads as approvers, and then you can match that in. Okay.
Yeah. If you can actually, yeah, I think you have the overall thing linked in these notes, right? If you can link that in the new PR in these notes as well, I think that will be good for tracking back.
Right, cool, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. That sounds good. The other thing that is on here is that there is a space for the maintainer track talk at KubeCon NA, which I actually forgot to check the dates of this. Apologies. That will be later this year. The deadline for the maintainer track submission, which is just basically like who's speaking with a little bit of bios, will be this Sunday. So we have a little less than a week. Apologies for not surfacing this deadline earlier. For the maintainer track talk, basically all we're looking for is somebody who's interested in talking about SIG testing. If you've contributed, so that does not need to be somebody who is chair or lead. As long as you are interested in speaking, that is good, and that should also give you a pass for KubeCon, since you'll be speaking there. So if anybody is interested, please hit us up. And then we can work out the rest of the details for submission, as well as like stuff like preparing the talk and slides and whatnot will come later. I will pass along deadline or anything for that. But yeah, if you're interested or you know anybody who might be interested, please let us know. Yeah, Chicago, November. Thank you for finding that, Nat. So that should be plenty of time for actually preparing to talk there. The only thing we need for submission is basically just like have some folks who are interested. I think we can change this up later as well. We just need to notify like if we're changing speakers and whatnot. And I am going to steal these and take put the links in the notes. Thank y'all. I should say maintainer track talk for KubeCon NA. All right. I think that's it for that. We can go ahead and circle back to the first agenda item unless anybody has anything to say about the talk there. Yeah, so I don't think we have the person who originally added the suggestion, but if anybody is interested in talking about the tracing in Prow option, feel free to. It's the one linked at the top of the agenda. I'm just going to take a brief look.
Yeah, I looked at that issue. I like John's proposal, but it looks like he already wrote the code for it. He needs somebody telling me I would like that. I'm going to raise the PR to merge in. As long as it's feature gated, it's fine. As a Prow maintainer, I would like to use this in the Prows that I manage. But yeah.
Yeah, I think this should be a pretty good option. So I think the main thing is just to make sure that the folks who are maintaining Prow see it. So that's good. I think we can also, I can try and surface this to some of the Google Prow folks. Yeah. Is there anything else that folks want to say on it? I think I mostly just agree that like this looks like a good idea and I don't think it's too controversial. Cool. All right. I think with that, sorry, the formatting on today's notes is a little weird and I'm not sure why. I think we come to the end of the agenda. So is there anything that anybody wants to mention that wasn't already on here? All right, I think in that case, we can call it good. So thanks everybody for joining. Hopefully this was good. Feel free to take a look at some of the link stuff or bring up anything that wasn't mentioned here in chat. And otherwise, yeah, have a great rest of the days.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers.
Thanks.